All right, we're in week 5 of college football and getting into conference play. We're starting to see some emerging stars at the quarterback position in college football, and guys who coming in were looking like the truth are now falling to the wayside and even getting benched. I'm not going to get too opinionated on you guys, but when other guys are outperforming what the experts had them slated as, or guys just not producing at a high level and sitting in favor of younger talents, it's pretty hard to not face the music. My name is Nnamdi, and this week's notebook is over underachieving and overachieving college quarterbacks. Now, what type of KU student would I be without mentioning Jalen Daniels? Now, if you're a Kansas fan, you've heard it all, but JD6 has helped Kansas to a 4-0 record and national attention. He currently has thrown for 890 yards, 11 touchdowns, and a 71% completion rate. Go along with that, 320 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Jalen and the Jayhawks face the Iowa State Cyclones tomorrow at 2:30 at David Booth Memorial Stadium. Another guy who arose from the ashes and is having a Heisman-caliber season is Hendon Hooker of Tennessee. Joe Milton's unfortunate injury last year saw Hooker assume the role of starter and since has torched defenses with 1,193 passing yards and 11 total touchdowns, en route to leading Tennessee to a 4-0 start and 2 ranked wins over Pitt and Florida. They will face off next against LSU. Let's cover some ACC football and Miami quarterback Tyler Van Dyke. Last year, the Canes quarterback had 6 straight games with over 300 air yards and 3 touchdowns. This was his first season at quarterback as well, and it seemed like Van Dyke was primed for stardom. Miami had to play Middle Tennessee, though, out of Conference USA the other week, and they gave Van Dyke hell. Coach Mario Cristobal then had to make the decision to bench Van Dyke after throwing 2 picks and stagnating the offense in favor of Jake Garcia. This Miami team had some high expectations, and they are falling flat with a 2-2 record. Now, they don't play again until October 8th against North Carolina, so let's hope offensive coordinator Josh Gaddis can get Van Dyke more accustomed to the system and return to last year's form. Last person I want to mention is Anthony Richardson out of Florida, who might be the biggest question mark in college football. Now, you watch highlights of Richardson and you see him using his legs, creating plays that way, and also watching as the ball just explodes out of his hand. The arm strength is there. The problem with Richardson boils down to his efficiency as a passer. Before their match against Tennessee, the Gators had 0 receiving touchdowns through 3 games, and that's on the guys slinging the ball. Richardson also had 5 interceptions going into Week 5 and doesn't even crack the top 50 in the nation in completion efficiency. Richardson is a project player, and Coach Billy Napier seems to see the NFL prospect level talent out of Richardson, as do many draft analysts. Hey, there's still over half the season left. Anything can happen for these 4 guys. I wish them the best of luck. But next up, Chad and Emily took it to the streets of KU to ask students about KU football's recent success.